I'm Amy Cherry. A crucial vote today for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Ben Smith reports.
Last week, Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley pitched the Palm Coast City Council on the need for more deputies.
I'm hopeful that they will fund 5 additional deputy sheriffs. I truly believe that we need that. The traffic is a huge issue in Palm Coast.
The Sheriff's Office provides law enforcement for the city through a deal reached in 2013. Adding the new deputies would free up other personnel for calls and duties elsewhere in the county. Palm Coast leaders are expected to decide this morning on all, some, or none of the more than $550,000 additional annual expense. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
You'll notice new signage going up in Palm Coast on dozens of streets. The city is installing color-coded evacuation zone signs just below stop signs at nearly 60 intersections. The new signs are aimed at raising awareness after residents were apparently confused on when and how to evacuate during Hurricane Matthew. Zones are designated by a letter of the alphabet. Now, that letter doesn't necessarily correspond with the lettered sections of Palm Coast. The two systems are completely unrelated. Flagler County has 6 evacuation zones, 4 of which are in Palm Coast. To find out if you live in an evacuation zone, visit palmcoastgov.com/emergency.
He judged with wisdom, a really solid knowledge of the law, and compassion.
That's how a former chief judge of the 7th Judicial Circuit will be remembered. The Honorable Kim Hammond died Sunday. He retired from the bench in 2011 after more than 3 decades of service. Former Flagler County Clerk and Comptroller Gail Wadsworth says the widely respected judge presided over all aspects of the law.
The average judge in the state of Florida at the time had fewer than 1,700 cases. And that I know that it was almost 4,000 because he did it all. He did family law, he did probate, he did circuit criminal, and he heard all of those cases.
He's credited with creating the new courthouse in Flagler County that bears his name. Hammond died after an illness while in hospice care. He was 72. New voting equipment is available for trial in Bunnell. Mary Rose Hamilton has more.
Flagler County residents can try out the county's new voting equipment during a mock election and open house today at the Supervisor of Elections office in Bunnell. The elections office allocated about $500,000 to upgrade its equipment, helped by a $147,000 federal grant. It replaced equipment that was nearly 20 years old. The ballot for the mock election will be for Flagler favorites, such as favorite city, county, and state parks, favorite school mascot, and best scenic tour. The office will post results after the mock election and noted it will serve as a dry run to help staff prepare for next year's midterm elections. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Mary Rose Hamilton.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.